Star Wars Episode 9 is gonna bring an end to the Skywalker saga, but Disney and Lucasfilm have a ton of Star Wars projects lined up after that. So it's fine, no need to freak out, everything is fine. Included in all those projects is a new trilogy from Rian Johnson, who directed The Last Jedi. So today we thought we'd take a look at that trilogy and what we know about it so far. Here's everything we know about Rian Johnson's new Star Wars trilogy. If you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with our new videos. An interesting thing about Rian Johnson's new trilogy is that we don't really know much about it, and neither does he. He mentioned that his pitch to Lucasfilm didn't actually include a story. Here's his exact description of how it went down. As we got to the end of episode 8, we had a great time working with Kathy and with Disney, and we kind of said, how can we keep this party going? How can we keep working together? And I kind of threw it out there like the most interesting thing to me would be to tell a story over 3 movies where we go someplace else. And we go kind of the potential of like a wide open blue sky of, let's go to a different part of the galaxy, maybe a different time, I don't know. Let's meet some new characters and let's figure out what Star Wars means separated from some of the iconography that we've associated it with. Let's take it someplace else and see what that would be like. That just seemed like a really interesting question to ask. And it will be interesting to see what that ends up looking like. Hopefully it doesn't feel like a 3-movie Canto Bight side quest, but we haven't had a movie yet that doesn't have anything to do with the characters we know and love. Rogue One was the closest thing to that, but the entire plot led directly into A New Hope, quite literally. And then the young Han Solo movie is about a young Han Solo. Can a Star Wars movie succeed with the only connection to the Skywalker saga being that it takes place in the same universe? I guess that's something we're gonna find out. Is that something that you as an audience would be interested in? Another thing that's been revealed about the trilogy is that apparently Rian Johnson is only confirmed as being the writer and director for 1 film of the 3. That's not to say he won't end up writing and directing the other 2. It just sounds like Lucasfilm is learning some lessons from their recent director firings and want to keep their options open. As for release dates, nothing's been confirmed yet, but we do have some ideas. Our best guess is that the first entry in Johnson's trilogy will arrive in 2021. That's based on Lucasfilm's recent history of playing with release dates, as well as the current schedule of Star Wars movies. 2021 is probably the earliest we'll see one of them, unless Disney start releasing more than 1 Star Wars movie a year like they do with Marvel. Keeping up with how they've been releasing the new trilogy movies, we'll probably see a new Rian Johnson trilogy movie every 2 years. Finally, the last thing we know about Johnson's trilogy is that he started to work on it. So that's a good thing, right? Johnson said that the work is in very, very early stages, and that he still has to, quote, figure out what it's gonna be, which I guess is what happens when you pitch a trilogy without having a story yet. Let me know in the comments section what you'd like to see out of Rian Johnson's new Star Wars trilogy. If you're watching this video on our Facebook page, you can hit that link to jump over to YouTube and subscribe. You can also check out ScreenRant.com for the latest movie and TV news. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.